Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Kader Hunter here, and we've got ourselves 10 5-cent rolls, which we're going to be hunting through today. We're always going to be on the lookout for some key dates, maybe some NIFCs, and maybe even some microstates. Anyway, without anything further to do, let's just push all of this aside and get started with roll number 1. It has a blind ender on one side, and an Austria 2002 on the other side. And one thing we can also try to find is maybe a 2023 Austria. At the time I'm recording this, these are just entering circulation, so maybe we can get lucky. Let's open this roll and see what's inside. And let's get started with our ender right over here as the first coin of the hunt. That is an Austria from 2002. Are. And we have a Slovak coin from 2009. And we have our very first Dutch coin of the hunt with Beatrix's face on it. This one is from 2000. And our first Spanish coin is from 2005. And we have a Luxembourg in not so great condition, but it is from 2011. That's not going to be a key date though, with 6 million minted, although for a smaller denomination, finding a 6 million mintage coin is a little bit more difficult. And right after that, we have our first German of the hunt, and that is a 2007 Mintmark D. And we have our first Dutch coin with Willem Alexander's face on it instead of Beatrix's face on it, and that is from, I believe, that is a 2016, and you can tell apart the 2016 and 18 because the font of that is a bit annoying to read. You can tell about them apart by taking a look at the Mintmark, if my camera can focus on that. Right next to the Willem, you can see a triangular thing. That's actually a sail, and in 2018 they replaced that sail with a bridge. So either way, 2016 or 18, it's not going to be anything special. And we have our first Italian coin. This one is from 2002. And our very first French coin of the hunt is from 1999. And the last coin of this roll is a Spain from 2020. Alright, so I already really like how diverse of a selection of coins we got in just roll number 1. I hope that continues with our second roll right over here. We have a blind ender on one side and a blind ender on the other side. And the first coin of this roll is a very interesting colored 2002 Germany Mintmark J. Alright, that's an interesting find, but we're going to get started with the Dutch coin right over here. That is from 2008, so it's not going to be anything too particularly special. Unlike most denominations, the 5-cent Netherlands, it has key dates in 2002, 3, and 4, so those are worth looking out for, but all other dates are, well, with two exceptions, which I will probably be listing below, are actually very common, and I'm not going to keep them unless they're in good condition. But right after that, we actually have a Maltese coin from 2021. I think that is a key date. Yeah, it is a key date with 4.6 million minted. but I do already have this one. I know I found it in a previous 5-cent video. I'm not sure if I'll keep this one though, but I'll make my decision later. I'll put it aside over there, and well, let's continue with the hunt. That 5-cent coin is in very interesting condition. I do not know what that is on the front. It is a 2002 Italy, but I will be putting this one back. And once again, don't forget to wash your hands after you do a coin roll hunt. Oh, nice. And after this Austria 2013, we're going to be ending off this roll, the Cyprus from 2008. Alright, roll number 3 right over here has a blind ender on one side and a blind ender on the other side. Let's see what we can find. And the first coin of this roll is going to be an Austria from 2019. And we have our very first Greek coin of the hunt from 2002. And the last coin of this roll is a France from 2012. Alright, let's take a look at roll number 4 right over here. It has a blind ender on one side and an Austria 2019 on the other side. If my camera focus, there we go. Let's see what we can find. And the first coin of this roll is going to be a Germany Mintmark D from 2022. And right after that, we have a Belgian from 1999. You gotta read the dates on the Belgian ones because there are a bunch of NIFCs for Belgium, but the dates are a bit hard to remember, so it's always something worth keeping an eye out. We've got a bit of an interesting Italy coin right over here. The front looks like it's in terrible shape, and the back looks like it's in even more terrible shape. Looks like someone very recently just scratched that coin, and I assume very recently because it's the scratches are very shiny, but I do not know what happened to this one. I will just be putting that aside. A bit of an interesting find. Alright, and the last coin in this roll is going to be an Austria from 2007. Alright, let's take a look at roll number 5 right over here, which has an Austrian ender from 2017, and on the other side a German ender, and I think that's a 2002 J. Yep. And we're going to get started on this roll with an Italy from 2002. We have our first Irish coin, and this one is from, I think that's 2008. Yep. that is not going to be a low minted one with 61 million minted, but around 2010 to 2017, they do have a very low mintage, so it's worth checking that one out. And we have our very first Finnish coin. This one is not going to be a key date because it has a mintage of 100 million. After 2002, however, they did start to get a little bit less common. And we got our very first Portuguese 5 cent right over here. This one is from 2011. And the last coin of this roll is also going to be in Austria, in not so great condition. This one is from 2018. Alright, we are halfway through right now. Roll number 6 has a blind ender on one side, and on the other side we have a Austria 2020. And the first coin of this roll is going to be in Austria 2022. We got another 2015 Malta right over here. That is going to be 12 million mintage. For a second, I thought that it was NIFC, but as it turns out, it's the 2014 5 cent Malta, which is NIFC. And 2016 actually has a mintage of 250,000, which would be spectacular find if we found that. But this one is not going to be rare, and it's not in a condition where I would keep it either. So in case you're wondering what this actually is on the coin, this is the temple altar of, I can't pronounce it correctly, Myajdra. It was built like 4,000 to 5,000 years ago, and Malta actually featured the temple of Myajdra on a €2 commemorative in one of their series, which is Prehistoric Temples series. This is not the only one. They have tons of other prehistoric temples on the island, all dating back 5,000 years ago. So it's really crazy and pretty interesting, and cool that they decided to put that on their coins. And the last coin of this roll is going to be in Austria from 2004. Alright, roll number 7 right over here has a blind ender on one side, and on the other side, a blind ender too. And the very first coin of this roll is going to be a Austria 2017. And right behind that we have a Dutch coin from 2006, but again, nothing special for the 5 cent denomination. And the last coin of this roll is going to be in Austria from 2015. Roll number 8 right over here has a blind ender right over here, and on the other side also a blind ender. And the very first find of this roll is going to be in Austria from 2014. And we got our very first Slovene coin of the hunt from 2007. And the last coin of this roll is going to be in Austria from 2002. Can we find something in these last two rolls which will save this hunt? Only one way to find out. Roll number 9, the penultimate roll, has a blind ender on one side, and on the other side it also has a blind ender. And the very first coin of this roll is going to be a Spain from 2015. Oh, nice. We got a Latvian coin. This is 2014, so nothing special at all. That's the year they joined the Eurozone, and one of only 2 years where they issued these into circulation, the other being 2019, but it's still a pretty neat find. These small denomination Baltic coins, they aren't the most common thing here. I'm not going to be keeping this one though. And the last coin in this roll is in Austria from 2015. One thing we're also going to be keeping an eye out for is in Austria 2016 5 cents, because those are all NIFC. And we have now reached the last roll of this hunt. It has a Slovakia ender from 2009, and on the other side, a somewhat shiny 2008 from Austria. Here is our Slovakia 2009 ender as the first coin of this roll. And the very last coin of this hunt is going to be a Spain from 2019. Alright, let's go to our recap. Alright, so here's our recap of what we found in today's hunt. You can see all of the Italian coins over here, all of the Spanish coins, and all of the French coins. Quite a lot of them, but not as much as all of the Austrian coins which we found. But that's normal for the lower denominations. We typically are overloaded with a bunch of Austrian coins. A lot of shiny 2022s, no 2023s, although I suspect I might be able to get some if I were to buy the rolls in the city. Over here we have all of the German coins which we found. Quite a lot of them as well, but to be expected. And right over here we have all of the other finds. We have a pile of Slovak coins and Dutch coins, some Greek ones, only one Slovene right over there, which is a bit surprising, 2 Maltese, which is pretty cool, 2 Portuguese, 2 Irish, and 2 Belgian, 1 Cypriot, 1 Luxembourg, and 1 Latvian. We did find this 2002 Finland, and although I do say this isn't a lot better shape than I normally find it in. They did mint 100 million of these, so I am going to be putting this aside with all of the other finds which we got in this hunt. So that means no keepers for us. I am a bit disappointed, but again, that's just the reality of coin roll hunting, and 5 cent is a bit more difficult of a denomination to hunt. And that's it. That's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck with all of your collections as well, and stay tuned for next time, where we will hopefully have some more luck in our hunts.